Hi, this is Brian, and this is Wood in Boats. Let's have some fun and make a steam box. Steam boxes are used to heat and soften wood to allow it to bend more easily. This piece of plastic pipe is where the wood is inserted. This boiler, which will produce the steam, is made from an unused 1-gallon paint can and some leftover bits of copper pipe. I'm building a model of a San Francisco hay scow, and some of the curves are too severe for the unsoftened wood to negotiate. Once the wood has been heated for an hour, it can be inserted and bent into shape, where after cooling it will retain that form. Just checking here to make sure that the solder I have is going to work, and it's going to make a nice clean solder. So here's the good lid, and I'm drilling it to make space both for a filling port and also for a pipe that'll attach to a rubber hose, and that'll be my steam pipe. So here's an old fitting that just happens to have a pipe thread on the inside, and that's what I'll use for my fill spout. A little bit of heat and the right silver solder, and it seemed to work out. Flipping it upside down now and just putting a clean piece of 3/4 inch water pipe, and I'm now soldering on the fitting that will be looping the hose over, and that'll be the outlet for my steam box. It's kind of fun to solder, even though this is not an attractive part. Getting the practice in lets you develop skills to do fun stuff later. So that was really the hard part, and now I've just got the whole thing assembled on my 1-gallon can. I filled it with water, and I've got a couple torches running underneath, and right now I'm just checking for steam. I guess I'm topping up right now. This is the full assembly. You can see the paint can on the far right side. That's literally an old piece of radiator hose going into a piece of pipe left over from my septic system, and you see the map torch underneath there. I actually added a second map torch later on. This wasn't generating steam anywhere near as fast as I needed it, but it proved out the plumbing, so everything pieced together and it's sealed properly. So you can see it's doing its job, but it's pretty feeble. These are 2 chines. They've been heating now for about 2 hours, just softening up. I've got to bend them through some compound curves, so they're looped on the inside of those frames there, and they're both dropping in elevation and moving toward the inside of the ship simultaneously. So it's a compound curve, and those little lines are just to hold them in place instead of clamps. So that was my quick and dirty steam box. The purpose of building this model is really just to see how these ships sailed. And the reason is I actually want to eventually build a half-scale version of one of these hay scows. So something like 30 feet long and about 12 feet wide. So to all you model makers out there, I apologize. This isn't going to be a perfectly proportional model, but the dimensions that count are going to. So tune in for further episodes to see that whole progression. And if you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe to Wood in Boats, and you'll see the entire series of building the James F. McKenna, the San Francisco hay barge. Thank you.